Welcome to Sham's English Academy. Please support us with subscribe, like, comment and sharing this video.
A day in the life of Emma. Emma woke up to the sound of her alarm clock at 7 a.m. She stretched and yawned, feeling refreshed and energized. She had a good night's sleep and she was looking forward to her day. She had a lot of things to do and she was excited about them. She had to go to school, study for a test, practice for a play, and meet her friends for dinner. She got out of bed and headed to the bathroom. She brushed her teeth, washed her face, and combed her hair. She looked at herself in the mirror and smiled. She was 17 years old, but she felt much younger. She had bright eyes, rosy cheeks, and a radiant smile. She wondered what the day would bring. She went back to her bedroom and put on her clothes. She wore a pink dress, white shoes, and a pearl necklace. She checked her phone and saw that she had several messages and notifications. She replied to them quickly and decided to check them later. She grabbed her backpack, books, and phone and left her room. She walked downstairs to the kitchen, where her parents were having breakfast. They greeted her with a hug and a kiss. "Good morning, sweetheart," her mother said. "Good morning, honey," her father said. "Good morning, Mom and Dad," Emma said. They asked her how she slept, what she dreamed, and what she planned to do today. They told her they loved her, they were proud of her, and they wished her good luck. They also reminded her to eat well, drink water, and be careful. Emma thanked them for their love and support. She ate some toast and jam, drank some orange juice, and took some fruit for later. She hugged them goodbye and left the house. She walked to the bus stop, which was only a few minutes away from her home. She bought a newspaper and a magazine from a nearby kiosk and read them on the way. She boarded the bus and found a seat. She opened her phone and started to check her messages and notifications again. Most of them were from her friends, classmates, or teachers. They were all about school-related topics that she had to know or do or share. She felt happy and connected by the amount of communication she had. She arrived at her school at 8:30 a.m. She went to her locker and put away her things. She met up with her best friend Lily, who was waiting for her near the entrance. Lily was one of her closest friends from kindergarten. They used to play together a lot back then, and they still do now. They share everything with each other, secrets, jokes, dreams, fears. "Hey, Emma," Lily said. "Hey, Lily," Emma said. They hugged each other and started to chat about their lives, how they felt, what they did, who they liked. They walked together to their first class, math. They both loved math and were good at it. They enjoyed solving problems, finding patterns, applying formulas. They also liked their teacher, Mr. Jones. He was funny and friendly and explained things well. They spent the next hour doing their usual tasks, listening to the lecture, taking notes, answering questions, doing exercises. They also had some fun, making jokes, passing notes, whispering comments. They felt smart and confident by their performance. They left their class at 9:30 a.m. They had a 15-minute break before their next class, English. They went to the cafeteria and bought some snacks and drinks. They met up with some other friends, Jake, Mia, Ben, Zoe. They were part of their group of friends that they hung out with regularly. They liked each other's company and had similar interests. They sat down at a table and started to talk about various topics: movies, music, sports, celebrities. They talked for 15 minutes until they had to go to their next class, English. They walked together to their next class, English. They all liked English and were good at it. They enjoyed reading books, writing essays, analyzing texts. They also liked their teacher, Ms. Smith. She was kind and helpful and encouraged them to express themselves. They spent the next hour doing their usual tasks: reading a novel, discussing themes, writing summaries, giving feedbacks. They also had some fun, sharing opinions, making connections, giving compliments. They felt creative and inspired by their work. They left their class at 10:45 a.m. They had another 15-minute break before their next class, history. They went to the library and borrowed some books and magazines. They met up with some other friends, Ryan, Sarah, Leo, Amy. They were part of their group of friends that they worked with on a project. They respected each other's skills and had different perspectives. They sat down at a table and started to work on their project, a presentation about the French Revolution. They divided the tasks: researching facts, making slides, practicing speech. They also had some fun, learning new things, making jokes, giving suggestions. They felt curious and motivated by their project. They worked for 15 minutes until they had to go to their next class, history. They walked together to their next class, history. They all liked history and were good at it. They enjoyed learning about the past, understanding the present, imagining the future. They also liked their teacher, Mr. Lee. He was wise and knowledgeable and challenged them to think critically. They spent the next hour doing their usual tasks: watching a documentary, taking a quiz, debating issues. They also had some fun, asking questions, giving answers, expressing views. They felt informed and engaged by their lesson. They left their class at 12 p.m. They had a 1-hour lunch break before their next class, art. They went to the cafeteria again and bought some food and drinks. They met up with some other friends, Evan, Ruby, Max, Nora. They were part of their group of friends that they performed with in a play. They admired each other's talents and had similar passions. They sat down at a table and started to eat their lunch and talk about their play, a comedy about a school trip gone wrong. They rehearsed their lines, reviewed their roles, gave each other tips. They also had some fun, laughing out loud, making faces, giving compliments. They felt excited and ready by their play. They ate their lunch and talked about their play for an hour until they had to go to their next class, art. They walked together to their next class, art. They all loved art and were good at it. They enjoyed creating things, expressing themselves, appreciating beauty. They also liked their teacher, Ms. Green. She was artistic and supportive and allowed them to explore different mediums. They spent the next hour doing their usual tasks, drawing pictures, painting colors, sculpting shapes. They also had some fun, showing off their work, admiring others' work, giving feedback. They felt proud and happy by their work. They left their class at 2 p.m. They had a 15-minute break before their last class, science. They went to the bathroom and freshened up. They met up with some other friends, Luke, Chloe, Alex, Emma. They were part of their group of friends that they studied with for a test. They trusted each other's abilities and had similar goals. They sat down at a bench and started to study for their test, a multiple-choice test about biology. They reviewed the material, quizzed each other, explained concepts. They also had some fun, making mnemonics, giving hints, encouraging each other. They felt prepared and confident by their study. They studied for 15 minutes until they had to go to their last class, science. They walked together to their last class, science. They all liked science and were good at it. They enjoyed experimenting things, discovering facts, explaining phenomena. They also liked their teacher, Mr. Brown. He was funny and enthusiastic and made things interesting. They spent the next hour doing their usual tasks, taking the test, checking the answers, getting the results. They also had some fun, guessing the questions, cheering the answers, celebrating the results. They felt relieved and satisfied by their test. They left their class at 3:15 p.m. They had finished school for the day. They went to their lockers and got their things. They said goodbye to their friends and teachers. They thanked them for their help and support. They also reminded them to have fun, be safe, and stay in touch. Emma left school at 3:30 p.m. She walked to the bus stop again and boarded the bus. She opened her phone and started to check her messages and notifications again. Most of them were from her friends, classmates, or teachers. They were all about school-related topics that she had done or shared or known. She felt happy and connected by the amount of communication she had. She arrived home at 4 p.m. She went upstairs to her room and put away her things. She met up with her parents, who were waiting for her in the living room. They greeted her with a hug and a kiss. "Hi, sweetheart," her mother said. "Hi, honey," her father said. "Hi, Mom and Dad," Emma said. They asked her how she did, what she learned, and what she planned to do next. They told her they loved her.
If this video was useful for you, please support us with subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with your friends.